How's it going, Twitch? My name is Skull, and on behalf of Soft, welcome to today's stream. Today I'm playing a game called CatLine. Master puzzling stages with the help of your 2D feline companion. As usual, I'm going into this completely blind. I know nothing about this, except that this is coming out later this week, so consider this an early look at this game. Hello, Hollywood Hawk. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I once again have my invisible drink. You could see right through me. It says play game. It also says companion. It also says down here, hang on, let's see if I can't find it. Find it. There we go. Friends who play. Yes. That's so fun. Based off the description, I assume this is one of those puzzle games that'll take me about an hour or two to get through. I guess we'll find out. I love that art, though. That's very pretty crayon style art. And that's very quiet music. Give me a second. There we go. I cranked. Usually I keep my music at minus 10 decibels. It varies from game to game, but that's about where I start at. I just cranked this up to 0 decibels and it's still a little quiet. You have work until Saturday. Aw, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Well, we all have to work. In fact, I'm working right now. It's weird telling people that I play video games for a living. Some of them judge me. Most of them judge me. I get a lot of judgy looks, actually. Yeah, okay. Yep, there's 50 levels. Let's figure this out. Can I jump? I can jump. I cannot double jump. Triangle is reset. Ooh, this is kind of cool, actually. Look at this. So if you need to reset, it will warp you back to the beginning and reset the whole rest of the room. Cool. Okay, that's very, very nice. You're on vacation next week, so not complaining? Hey, a week of work followed by a week of vacation. That sounds pretty good to me. When's my next vacation? Probably not until August. Going to California for a week and a half? That'd be fun. No. My next mini vacation is at the end of this month. I'm going to be going to Comic-Con for a weekend. Which means that my March 27 stream is going to move forward to date of March 26. We'll still have 3 streams that week. It's just it'll be on Thursday instead of Friday. Picked up the balloon, and I suppose that means level 1's complete. I suppose this means level 2's complete. Yep. It's one of those games. Oh. Okay, let me hide my webcam so you can see what's going on here. Yeah, I can't jump high enough. Nuts. Uh-oh. I can't fall down either. I guess we gotta use the reset button. That's what the triangle button is for. Okay, you can turn those on or off with that switch. Very nice. And you just walk on it too. Okay. Well, I hope you get that figured out. You have 11 days you need to use by the end of the month. Well, we're 11 days into the month. Well, 10 days. Oh, missed. This is a nice, cozy game. I missed. I missed? Really? Okay. Yeah, I can make that. Weird. Okay, if I were to go to the main menu... Okay, pressing the start button just goes straight to the main menu. I was hoping to look at the credits, but no. I guess we'll look at the credits when we finish the game. Which is going to be fairly soon, I guess. Yes, I absolutely agree, Hollywood Hawk. I mean, I love playing these games because people sleep on them. They really do. They look at these simplistic games and they think, I'm not going to drop a couple bucks on that. I'm going to, drop $60 or these days $70, $80, $100 on the latest AAA game instead. But there's nothing wrong with simple games. Cozy games are a great way for developers to make something, or indie developers especially, to make something that probably just simply wouldn't exist otherwise. I feel like the stigma around simple games like this just comes from mobile gaming, and how for the first 10 years or so of mobile gaming, there were so many, like, pay $1 for a game that you will grow tired of after 5 minutes, or freemium games where they're free, but every 2 seconds you get an ad, or you gotta pay money to upgrade things. Like, I think a lot of the stigma from small games is, I'm not gonna say unwarranted, but archaic. Consoles get simple games these days all the time. In fact, I think this is like the third one in a row that I've played here for East Asia Soft. We're publishing these nice games that you could beat in an hour or two. We're doing this practically every single week. This is a great way for developers to hone in their skills, learn how to make a game, get better at it, and put something out there for people to enjoy, even if it's just for an hour or two. At the very least, it's an easy platinum trophy if you play on PlayStation like I do, or simple. What is the maximum? I think Xbox just has achievements, and there's no equivalent of a platinum. But they're very cheap games. They don't take long. Buying them is a great way to support the developers, and making them is a great way for the developers to learn how to make games and make them better. Like, designing a character like this, designing a stage like this, you've got to learn how to do it. As simple as it looks, there's a lot of hours, days even, that goes into the simple act of making a game, of learning how to make a game in the first place. Yeah, oh, okay, excellent. And this is going to be on Switch as well. Nice. But just looking at what I'm looking at on the screen here. So, first of all, I see the parallax background. You've got to learn how to do that. You have the foreground. You've got to figure out how to program what has collision and what doesn't. Like, this is something cool that a lot of these smaller games don't even do, is when you die or when you reset the level, it teleports you back to the beginning and has this really cool effect that goes over the screen to reset the level back to the beginning. You got to learn how to do that. That's a very creative thing, but it takes time to learn how to do and to code. You've got to design the character. You've got to program the game to make them squish a little bit when they jump and come back down. You've got to program the game to add a little bit of dirt when they fall. Of course, you've got to add the physics as well. My point is, it may seem like this is a game that somebody could have made in an hour because it takes you an hour to make it, but I promise you, whoever made this game took way longer than an hour. They probably took a few weeks, maybe even a few months, if they've never made a game before. And I don't know who made this game. It might be one of those teams that they make these games all the time and we play those games all the time. Or maybe this is a first-time developer who's never made a game before, or they've made very few games before. This is a big deal for them to make a game like this and put it out there, especially on console. It is not a trivial thing to get a game released on a console. It's a lot easier these days than ever before, but you still got to go through the process of making it happen. And there's a lot of games that will never release on a console because the people who make the games just don't know how to do it, or it's a game that simply cannot release for whatever reason. So, all that to say, the people who made this game put a lot of hard work into this. And for that, I think it's worth dropping $5 and playing the game for an hour. Maybe even reach out to them on social media and let them know, hey, I played your game, I enjoyed it, thanks for making it. Even just that, just dropping the cost of a cup of coffee. Actually, I know coffee costs a lot more than $5 these days. Dropping a cup of coffee and a quick tweet to the social media people, to the people who made this on social media, I guarantee that is going to make them feel like making the game was worth it, even if just one person does that. Oh, we have a 3-dimensional aspect. Oh, this is even more interesting. This got very interesting. Oh, okay, we control it like the game Snake. Oh, that's a whole other level of wow, that's a whole other level of programming that had to go into that. Yeah, this is now, it's actually not that difficult to make this happen. I know how Unity works. If this was programmed in Unity, then I know exactly what the command is to make this happen. But still, now there's a whole lot of other stuff that you got to think about that you didn't before. You've got to think about everything being in 3 dimensions instead of 2. You got to think about designing a stage where this cat can work like this. So I'm going to try this actually. Let's see if I can't have this character jump onto it and then that move a little. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I actually really like this. Can you imagine if this had VR support? Yeah. Oh, that's a fun idea. I have a VR headset. I have a Quest 2. Depending on how much the next Valve thing goes for, what's it called? The Steam. It's not the Index. What's their next one? What is their next one? I can't remember it. This is going to bug me. Next Steam VR headset. Steam Frame. Depending on how much the Steam Frame will retail for, and it'll probably be more expensive now than it would have been 6 months ago, I was hoping to pick up that as my next VR headset, because I love VR. I want to see more VR stuff. It's very difficult to properly share VR content with people on the internet, simply because what I see and what you see in VR are two completely different things. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is so fun. I really love this concept. This is genius. It's so simple. It's so genius in its simplicity. That's great. Oh man, whoever made this game, wow. I'm glad that my 5 minutes of standing up for you paid off, because this just turned from another puzzle game to something really unique and stands out. I guess we'll see what level I'm on next time I get a trophy. Okay, now we gotta bring the cat over here. Can I go that way? Nope. Okay. Again, it controls like the game Snake, so you just point it in the direction you want to go. Ooh. Ooh, I did that wrong. Oh, that's... No, I could save this. This is good design. Whoever developed... Ooh, that's Okay, the character is stuck in place until we're done controlling the cat. So if we screw up, we could just... I keep pressing the wrong button to jump. If we screw up, we could just navigate the cat back to where we think it needs to be. Yes, and continue on like that until it's safe. Okay, and that was level 11. Wow. Oh, this is about the quarter of the way mark. This is only a quarter of the way, and this has gotten so interesting already. Wow. $5 well spent, guys. Just saying. Okay, we could press this, but we cannot continuously press it. So we just move this cat into the next area and then go back this way and press this one. And do the same. That's a very mellow cat. Look at that face. Uh-oh. Now I can save this. It looks like, oh man, great level design too, because it looks like this person, oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's fine, we could save this. Looks like whoever developed this made sure that there's always enough room, and I screwed it up, always enough room for the cat to turn around and get out of a sticky situation. I said as I went into a corner where I cannot escape from. Never mind. And you can just hold the button to make it a little faster, but I kind of feel like being a bit more precise right now. And that's level 12 done. We're about a quarter of the way through the game. Wow. Excuse me. Okay, well, this one seems simple. We just step on this button, release the cat, and then we need to use the cat to get up. Like that. Now I can reach the balloon. Just a little at a time. Ooh, that's... Yeah, we're still on top of it. That was risky. Okay, nice. Ah, this is so cool! This is so creative. Honestly, this is great. Also, it's a small thing. You'll notice how the cat is actually different lengths depending on the level as well. That is smart. And adds quite a bit of variety as well. Okay, looks like I'm the third person to play this. Everyone else who's played it before me has gotten past level 30, but it looks like one person did not get to level 34. the other person has completely beat the game. Somebody, I know no one's gonna, but somebody should take the time to go through all of the games that I platted, and I mean, no one's gonna do this. And I want to know how many games I was the first person in the world to get the Platinum Trophy. It's got to be at least like 5, right? Evening, Dim Lord. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, even the blocks are affected with the screen change. This is just really cool, really smart design. Like, I really like this. It's such a small, simple thing, but it makes it stand out against all of the other games that I have played. Okay. Do I have to hit both, maybe? Yeah, okay, you have to hit both of these in order to affect that. I could just fall down and make this go a little faster anyway. Oh, or I could, you know, get stuck again. That's on me. I'll do this one first, it seems a little easier. I'll do this one first, it seems a little easier. Again. Oh, okay, we could save that. Yep, no big deal. Okay, that's that one done. Let's... take this nice and slow. No need to rush. It's not a race. Muscle memory is getting a little fuzzy there. Okay. And done with that level too. Nice. That's a good idea, Hollywood Hawk. I guess we'll find out. Okay, this one's obvious. I need to click the right platform to unlock the right upper platform, which will unlock the balloon. I wish there was a way to control the character while I'm controlling the cat, but I also understand why not. Also, this is a great game for accessibility. I keep pointing this out every once in a while. If you are handicapped in some way, this is a terrific game because there's no time limit. All you really need is anything to control the D-pad and the buttons, and you don't need to do them at the same time. So this is great. Huh? Wait, what? Why did that not work? Oh! Okay, then I need to go back down there and press that. Okay. Well, we got that figured out. That was pretty easy, actually. Got it. Now we just go up and grab the balloon. Excellent. How are you doing, Dim Lord? You came by even without me having to remind you that we're early. I'm already used to the time change and I hate it. You know why I'm used to it? Because I have a cat and he's used to it. Okay. We need to activate the green platform to activate the blue platform. To activate that blue platform, so then I have to go back down and activate the green platform again. Or do I turn off that? I need to turn off this blue platform too, I think. Okay, that is the order. Yes, yes. Whew. Can't believe I got that first try. Doesn't feel like I should have. Okay, that's level 17 done. Okay, we're about a third of the way through. Oh, it is the cat's fault, though. He's the one who wakes me up every morning. He paws at my face. He doesn't scratch it. He doesn't, like, do that. He doesn't pet me. He bops my nose like this, and then my mouth until I'm awake, and I give him what he wants. So I don't think blame is the right word, but at the same time, he is the one who wakes me up, and he has done it pretty much in line with the clock, with the changed daylight savings time just fine. I don't understand this one. Wait a minute. Can we just... Okay, that's what that is. Okay. Teaches us how to use that, I guess. Although I guess both solutions are equally valid. Yes, I am his servant, and he makes sure I remember it. Okay, let's see if I can't move my head out of the way. You can change how high you jump depending on how long you press the button. Think of Mario Brothers. So the longer you press the button, the higher you jump, and the longer you stay in the air, whereas a short tap, just a little hop. I don't think that really matters too much because you're only ever going to clear one block anyway, but yet another thing that they had to program in the game intentionally. And now we're doing the opposite of what we did earlier, where now Kitty Cat here has to help me get across instead of, or it has to help me escape rather than me help it escape. Funny how that works. Okay. I suppose I just do this one at a time then. Yep. Nuts. Remember, hold down that jump button, kids. There we go. And tag team 7, that's level 20. As a reminder, whoever played this before me, everyone else got past level 30, but someone could not get to level 34. Maybe they just put the game down. Maybe the game got really hard after level 30 before level 34. I guess we'll find out. That was level 20. They keep adding all kinds of cool stuff the longer we play. Even the background parallax tilts, they did not have to do that. That takes an extra amount of work, but nice. Man, these guys. Whoever developed this, shoot, okay. Ooh, that is interesting. Okay, I think the answer is simply to do this. But also make sure that I'm over there able to do that first. Oh, and I can't get up there. There we go. Okay. Now I think Kitty is safe to just... There's like a split second that I have to work with here. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's like a split second. Okay, I guess I was wrong. You do have some tight jumps you've got to make after all. Oh, wow. We're not even halfway done with the game, and I have to start doing platforming like that. Unless there was another solution that I just didn't see. Okay, and then I just swoop in and come under you. There we go. Okay. Actually, I'm pretty sure the phrase is dogs have bosses and cats have staff. Something like that. This is a really good game, guys. I'm not just saying that. I mean it. This is a really good game. There's a lot of thought that went into this. Ooh. Okay, we can pause in mid... This'll be interesting. That's perfect. This game is getting intense. This is getting way more interesting than I ever expected. Holy cow. Wow. Yeah, the Dutch version. Yes, of course. Anyone whose first language is not English, I immediately give a pass. Okay, what do I do here? Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Oh, that was pretty good jump right there, gotta say. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do this now. Oh man, this is a creative game. Wow. Man, whoever made this really thought of a lot of really cool stuff to make this happen. Okay, and now we have moving boxes on top of that. We're only halfway through and they're introducing all kinds of stuff to... Man, there could be 100 levels with this kind of stuff that they've introduced. There might be even more stuff coming up too. That's just crazy. Ooh, I screwed that up. I screwed that up. Can I save this? No. Okay, reset. Okay, we move this one aside and this one down like that. Then we move Cat over here to see human across to safety. Just like that. Okay. What level was that? 26? Okay, guess we want to go up to this switch over here. And I guess we'll want to move this box to that switch. Luckily, these boxes are not affected by gravity. They just stay in the air wherever they are. No, I messed that up. Of course I did. I second-guessed myself. Okay. Let's not screw this up this time. That's good. Okay, now we move Cat over here to get human to balloon. That's what cats call people, by the way, humans. As we all know. All this for only $5, man. If you ask me, developer's underselling his own product. All right, what do we have here? Got two switches that could be... You could use a box on them. Oh, I didn't think that through. Hang on. Let's do this. Nope, let's not do that. And I screwed it up anyway. Okay, let's not rush this. Oh, man. Let's start with that. My goodness. Okay. Let's get this box in place over here. And then bring the human up to that level. Ooh. I don't want to do this. Like that. I can't fit in that gap, so never mind. Not that way. Wait, I don't need the human to go up there. I just need the box. Okay, well, in that case, let me move the cat out of the way up here and move the human over here so they're out of the way. Now let's get this box. We got to move it up a tile first. And now it's safe to move to the right and then up. Yes, and now we just take the human up, up, and away, web. Perfect. Whew. You can see right through me. Wait, where is the person? Where's the person? There's the person. We found them. Wow, this is a good game. Okay, what are we looking at here? Boxes. Okay, that's what happens if currently blocking it. Okay. Okay, well, I could see something we could do here real quick. Oh, okay, we got this big invisible pillar that I didn't see until now. It's going to prevent the cat from moving beyond it to the left. So everything we do has to be here on the right. And I can't get up there! No way! Okay, in that case, I'll use one of these boxes. Or try to. No, the boxes can't move over there either. Well, then I just... Wait a minute. The cat can't move to the left, but can the human move right? They can. This is good information, guys. Let's just start over at that point. Okay. Wait a minute. Can I actually cheese this? Can I just land on the topmost blue one? This is 100% cheese. This is 100% not what the developer intended for me to do. Oh man. Hang on. Hang on, I got it. This is important. Trust me, you'll appreciate this. Hi, Andrea. Guys. How cheesy was that cheese? This cheesy. That is how cheesy it was. Look at all that cheese. That is me. That is the cheese that I just performed. The kind of cheese that makes you feel dirty when you eat it, but then you take another bite because it's just that good. All right, enough of that. Hi, Roth. Oh man, that was... I did not deserve that. Okay, is that temporary? It is. Use circle button to pull the box. Okay. And again, we're still introducing new concepts. Uh-oh. Well, and with that in mind, I guess I'd better... There, you could also push it with circle. I think that makes a little more sense here. Okay, that was level 30. Somewhere between here... Somewhere between here and level 34, one of the other two players stopped. Did they just put the game down because they were bored of it? Or is there something in the next 3 levels that separates the boys from the men? I guess we'll find out. Something tells me it wasn't that level. What do we want to do here? We want to create a bridge with this. And it needs to be able to go to the right. So... this will be slow going, but... going nonetheless. It wasn't even that slow. Ooh, screwed that up. Hang on. I could save this. Whenever you're controlling the cat, everything else freezes, so that means if you mess up, you just go around in a big circle and fix it. Okay, well, this is level 33. The cat cannot go higher. The cat can do this, which lets me go, well, lets me go this way. Okay, be very careful with this. That does not activate that? Really? Really? Let me see if going over here and just pushing it does. No, I can't. I'm unable to. This is one I can't touch. Huh. I gotta figure out a way. I think I've got it. Well, maybe. Huh, maybe not. Hang on, let me think about this. I have 2 boxes to work with. One can be put there in the center, which will activate this green permanently. But I can only get to them if I move this box over to this green, which then defeats the purpose, because I really need the box to move over to that blue instead. I can't pull this back up. Can I? No, I can't. Well, then... I'll see what happens if I do push this onto the green, but I feel like it's just gonna be nothing. Yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Is this the level that they got screwed on? Or they stopped on? There's obviously a solution, and I'm willing to take any suggestions on what I should do at this point. Somehow, I've got to get that green box from here onto the green stamp there, green button, and then somehow bring it all the way back over so it eventually sits on the blue. I need to figure out how to get the green box back up. I don't know if I can. What happens if I do like this? Yeah, it needs to be on the button. That puts it on the button, but then what? I gotta figure out a way to pick it back up, and I got nothing. Huh. This might be the level that the person in the trophies list gave up on. It ends with us having to press this. Yeah, it has to, because the boxes can't pass that line any more than the cat can. I'm willing to try that, though, just to see what happens. Oh, you can only move one box. Got it. Wait, yeah, I was going to check if the box can... Yeah, the box can only go as high as the cat. Okay, then what's the point in having that green permanently covered if it doesn't matter if it's covered or not? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. No, because this is not for the bottom, it's for the top. Like, I could absolutely make a bridge back. But again, I've got to figure out a way to get the box back up. And I don't know how. Nothing's coming to me. And that seems to do basically nothing as far as I can tell. How do I move this box over there? Let's... Why won't it let me move up? That's weird. Huh. Yeah, it just makes me stuck there. There's something obvious I'm missing, and I'm not sure what it is. I am open to any suggestions at this time. Here, I'll hide my webcam. This is what I have to work with. The green box can be moved around by the human. The brown boxes can be moved around by the cat. The brown boxes can hold down this green switch at the top. The green one can hold down this green box at the bottom. It's necessary to move this there in order to get to the other brown boxes in the first place. I've already tried putting a box on the blue switch, and as you can see, it does nothing. There's gotta be some way of getting that green box back up so I can move it across. I just don't know what. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me try this. What if I stood on the green box instead? Yep, that's it. Oh, I went one too far. Dang it. Okay, all I need to do is stand on the green box. Or, I'm sorry, stand on the green button. Don't even push the green box off, just stand on it. That's the solution. Okay. I am embarrassed it took me that long to figure that out. But at the same time, it's fine because from the looks of it, someone else probably had this exact same issue, so I guess I'm not too embarrassed by it. Yes, and then I just push this over to blue. Yeah! Then we just get this cat in the place to take us up. Take me to your leader. Whew. Okay. Figured that one out. How much harder will this one be? My goodness. Now, this one doesn't look difficult at all, actually. It is difficult if I don't know what I'm doing. That was on me. I forgot which phase I was in. There we go. Okay, now I just need to put this thing in a place where it can catch this. Pretty much like that. Wow, that still went pretty far. Oh, man. That was a little lucky. Uh-oh, don't trap myself in here. That's fine, I can fix this. Perfect. Okay. Hey, big jump. Level 34 done. We got that trophy. We have got what one other could not. Someone got a platinum trophy before me, but I'll be number 2. Feels good. All right. 34 down, 16 to go. What's that? 2/3? Yeah, that's about 2/3. 2/3 down, we're right on schedule. What the heck are these things? Oh, they're teleporters. Okay. They're portals. I guess I could just reset the level as many times as I want. So how about that sports ball, huh? Sports ball is very big this time of year, I hear. Anyway. Yeah, it's Portal with physics and everything, okay? Well, those last few levels went by fast. Okay. Ooh, what's this? I didn't think that through. Okay. Okay, simple as that. And that's level 38 down. We just tore through 4 levels in a minute. I assume it'll get harder again. That was just 4 levels to introduce the concept of portals. This late in the game, still introducing brand new concepts. Man, this is such a good game. Okay, Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, we take this through the blue teleporter. Which we can, in fact, do. And then we just move it over. Gotta make sure I do this right. No, we wanted to go up, because we could pass through the lines, but the cat cannot, but we can. Now I'm my muscle memory doesn't know which phase I'm on. Here we go. Yeah, okay, we could absolutely do that. And then we just blink. Okay. Man, got quite a few brain teasers in this, huh? Oh, boy. Whew. Just talking with my wife about potentially replacing the window in here because the one that we have right now doesn't open. So it might be a good idea to replace it with one that does open so we can get some fresh air in here for the first time in a year. When you know it, windows are not cheap. But then again, what is these days? All right, what do I have to work with? You could just buy canned forest air. Heh, yeah. What's my order of operations here? My first question is, what's the point of this? Does this serve a purpose? As best I can tell, no. We need to put the box on here. We gotta get to the box. like that. That seemed pretty obvious to me. Then I just push it onto the block. I guess the point of this portal then is to finish the level without the need of the dog. Oh, you can't even use the dog to go up anyway because... Not the dog, the cat, because cat has this invisible barrier it can't get past. But hey, if you just want to fall for 30 minutes, then... Here, you could do this. That's enough. I sat down my drink. I accidentally bonked my mouse. For a second, I worried I hit the stop streaming button. Man, a few nights ago, I had a nightmare that I was trying desperately to stream, but I couldn't. And like, I started and stopped the stream 10 times in less than 5 minutes, just trying desperately to get it to run. I've been streaming here for East Asia Soft for 6 years now. I've been on YouTube for 13. You would think by now I would have content creation all figured out. No. And let you in on a secret, guys. Anyone who claims they know exactly what they're doing is a liar. No one knows what they're doing with being a content creator. Okay, I guess we need to get this. Yeah, okay. Fall through here. Grab this. And then use cat to get across the gap. Like so. And then, voila. Oh, that is a lot of stuff to look at. What am I looking at here? Okay, I guess what I want first and foremost is to... Wait, I can't activate those. Wait, yes I can. But only when both of them are active? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, only when both of those are covered. Same with that one. Okay. So there's an order that I need to do this. And then I could cover one of these green ones. Yes, okay. Okay. And... Ooh. Can I save that? No, I cannot. It's one too far down! That's unfortunate. Yeah, the algorithm right now is changed and sucks, at least on YouTube. I'm not getting any recommendations of videos from people that I actually watch. Okay. Okay. Make sure I don't put this one too far down this time. That's correct. Okay, now we activate this platform. And push this box to cover that, and then cover orange. And there we go. That level down. Which level was that? 42. Nice. Yeah, the algorithm sucks. It's always sucked, honestly. Sometimes it's better than others, but yeah. You got to remember, companies are interested in one thing and only one thing: money. And they're trying to maximize their revenue, so and they're willing to do whatever they need to make that happen. Yep. Okay, isn't Google's main office in Canada? Is it? I thought it was in LA. Well, now I'm curious. Google main office location. Yeah, it's in Mountain View, California. Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, it probably wasn't supposed to do that. Yep, wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, I want to put this box on the green one. Okay. Then I could press the blue one. Oh, what I want to do first, actually. Yeah, okay. Press the blue one, bring that box down. This should make for a straight line to hold onto that green button. Even then, it's still Canada's fault. Why would Canada do this? Okay, be very delicate with this. Okay, that looks good. Now I just gotta find a way of getting up there. Oh no, did it break the box? It sure did! It can break the box? Do I have any way of getting it back? Yes, it looks like I do. Probably better off this way anyway. Okay. Okay, this one was not easy, but we got it figured out. Well, first things first, I see I could do that. And green here, which can push it onto the green block. This... I don't see a particular order of operations here, so I'll just go ahead and drop this onto that, and then do that myself. That frees the cat, which looks like it's pretty freestyle after this, just wherever I want to go. Okay, this one was much easier than the last one. Much easier. It was at level 44, 45, something like that. Ooh, new box alert. Hang on. What is that? There's 2 X's and a cycle of like a reset one. Ah, it's got fur. It'll be fine. Look, it's not frozen. It likes this. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at, what I'm working with here. Can I move these? Those cannot be moved. And I don't see what the reset thing does either. Wait a minute. There are different colors and there's 2 color switches. So what happens if I... Oh, okay. It's not a reset. It just tells the pattern where to go. Oh, but it's only while I stand on it. Okay. Well, let's see what this one does. Okay. And this one is either on or off. In that case, I can move this onto that. Pretty much like that. Lift it up. Get you out of the way. And then just move it onto this, which permanently puts that into place. And then... and we've learned from past experience that this thing can go through the... but it's not fair. It's okay, this will only take a few seconds. All I need to do is move that off, move cat into place, then move it back on, and we're done. Okay. Boy, they're still introducing new stuff even now, this far in the game. Okay, that was just a guess that was what I was supposed to do. I'm glad that I guessed right. Okay, and now this can just take me up. Perfect. 46 down. We're in the last 4 levels. Guys, this is worth $5. This is worth more than that. $5 is a deal. This is on Switch. This is on PlayStation. Oh, man. This as a Switch game. Mm-hmm. All right, what do we have here? First things first. It did that wrong. Here we go. Let's put this on top of this on top of that. Gives us access to there. Lifts that up. Does that help us at all? Oh, it does. We need to get it to that blue. How do I get it on that in the first place, though? Is this cat just long enough? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, that's our plan. Get me up there, and then get everything across a little at a time. Make sure that I'm oriented correctly. Yes. Put you right there and me on top. And then I simply yes and move you into place. Okay, now I just need to have the cat deliver me. And we're done with level 47. Okay, what are we working with here? However it ends, it has to end with the cat going into this green dot right here because I got no way of backing out. I'm going to do this and then reset the level just to see what this does. I don't even know what it does. Great. I don't know. Let's just start pushing this and see what happens, I guess. That was the wrong button. Okay. Okay. That's a switch, not a button, which means that we can get off and on as much as we want. So, like that, and then we press it again to go up, and I'll have my cat bring me closer. Push it on top of there. What does that do? It gives us access to the orange, which we got an orange switch behind my webcam. It's a switch. So all I need... Oh, okay. I guess in that case, all I need to do is just go and step on it. Doesn't... Yeah, because that makes that permanent. I mean, that's actually probably the level. I just got to get up there and hope that... Hope that I have everything done that I need to do. And with any luck, yes. Okay. That was 48. This is 49. This is the penultimate level, the next to last level, the level before the final level. What does this do? That's a switch, so that's all I needed to do there. take this in very slowly. And then push it over here. That looks good. And that allows for Cat to come up here and grab it. And then what? I guess move it over there to the blue switch to the left. I really need you to be one further down. There we go. Yeah, even more than that. That looks good. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to be just shy. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. I thought I was screwed. I thought I'd have to do that all over. No, there was one singular block that was all that I needed. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, it looks like this is the final level. All we can do right now is that. I should have brought that with me. That's fine, I could do that. I think all I need to do here is just push that in place. I broke something. This was too easy. I absolutely broke something. That's the game. We don't even get a credits roll. Man, I would have loved to know who made this. Wait, does the game actually... Oh, there's my platinum trophy. Unlock all over trophies. 1 CatLine. Let's go. Information. Who made this? All I know is East Asia Soft. Nerd Games, I guess, made this as well. Well, people at Nerd Games, persons, man, woman, otherwise, great job. This is one of the most fun 50-level puzzle games I have played in a very long time. Guys, you guys need to get this and play it for yourselves. This is a gift that keeps on giving. Welcome to 1 CatLine, a brain-teasing precision platformer where you must guide a daring and adventurous heroine through single-screen challenges with 50 unique levels spanning a variety of colorful pixel art biomes. Run and leap through increasingly complex stages, freezing time and shifting perspectives to maneuver your cat friend around the environment to push crates, activate switches, or create improvised platforms using its long, furry body. Are you clever enough to clear all the challenges? Traverse increasingly complex platforming stages, use your feline companion to form improvised platforms and push objects, freeze time midair, and maneuver your cat buddy to avoid pitfalls. Excuse me. Activate switches in the correct order to toggle barriers. Enjoy 50 levels of brain-teasing retro goodness. This was such a good game. And now I'm done. Now I've played all 50 levels, and now it's your turn. Guys, 1 CatLine comes out this week on PlayStation and Switch. Go get it. Is it on Xbox as well? I should probably check that. It's coming out, I believe, tomorrow. I usually play games the day before they release. Yeah, it comes out later this week. Guys, this is awesome. Oh yeah, and in case you missed it, Zoldner X2 Final Prototype Definitive Edition will launch for Nintendo Switch physically on May the 14th. Yeah, no, Nintendo Switch and PlayStation and Xbox. It's on all consoles for $5. Guys, come on. Please consider getting it. Support the devs. People at Nerd Games, thanks for making this. I had a blast playing it. Everyone else, come on. You could sacrifice a coffee just to play some of this. This was great. Well, that'll bring this game to an end. I'll be back on Friday playing something else, and I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Hope everyone has a good week. Thank you to Hollywood Hawk, Dim Lord, Andriah, and Rothsathy for being here. Shout out to the lurkers, and shout out to everyone watching on YouTube afterwards. On behalf of East Asia Soft, I have been Skull. Have yourselves a great day and a great week, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.